Hi, this is a really fast video review on a recipe that HeyFranHey's had put out on her YouTube channel. Is on making flaxseed hair gel. I love this stuff, all right? I have to say it was super easy to make. 4 tablespoons into 2 cups of water, strain the thing after 10 minutes and add oils. That's pretty much it. One word of advice, if you try doing the recipe, is when you store it, you have to store this in the refrigerator. And I'm sorry, I'm holding my headset like I'm like, you have to store this in the refrigerator, because I think you're not gonna hear me if I don't. You know what, let me just put it on. Oh my gosh. Okay. There. You can't tell I have it on, right? No. So as I was saying, since you have to store it in the refrigerator, I strongly suggest getting like a squeezy bottle of some kind, like if you have, you know, one of those condiment bottles that you squeeze ketchup and mustard out of, you know, you can buy at the store, put it in that. Or if you ran out of, you know, mustard and you still have the bottle, put it in that. Although I don't think that will work because the gel is a little bit too thick, but this is the ones that have the little hole in the front or and whatever, you can squeeze it out. I totally recommend this because once you're done with the hair gel and you have it in your container, it's just one big gelatinous gob and it just and oozes. It's so thick, so it's kind of hard to scoop it with your fingers and put it in your hair. So this way, if you're squeezing it out of a bottle, it's kind of forcing it to thin out into your hands, therefore making it a lot easier to apply. When you apply, the texture is very, like I mentioned, very gelatinous, even more so than hair. This is not your typical hair gel where it separates easily when you do this. It doesn't happen that way. So as you're applying it, make sure you're spreading it good in your hands and make sure you are taking sections and kind of squeezing it into your hair. And do that until you feel you've used enough. Now, of course, the first few times it's gonna be hard to gauge how much you really need, but just squeezing into the sections, the gel, and making sure, since my hair was soaked, just making sure that it's worked really good into your hair. Because you might just leave a gob of gel stuck in your hair and then it's not going to look very pretty once it dries out. So I strongly recommend you working it well into your hair. Guys, this is 5-day hair. I haven't been able to accomplish this in ages, in a very long time. My curls are fantastic. I mean, I don't mean to brag, but my curls are great and I haven't had this much definition and shine in it in a long time. So I'm really happy, and it's bouncy, you know, and to go to sleep at night, I don't even put it in a bun anymore. See, because what I used to do was put it in a bun as I was working, because I work from home, or, you know, to sleep putting in a bun. I don't do that anymore. So I just leave it loose. I'm experiencing a lot of hair breakage in mid-shaft of my hair, and a lot of it probably has to do with the hair bands that I'm putting into my hair as I'm putting it up. So I'm trying to keep it loose. If I feel like having it back in a way, I'll just use a clamp and do that if I feel like having it away from my face. Other than that, I mean, it's a really good hair gel to have, and I mean, it's like 10 out of 10. I mean, really, 10 stars. I give it a 10. The best recipe I've ever had. And I used exactly the same oils that she instructed in her video. I used everything. And I have hair in my face, so I'm sorry I keep touching my face like that, but I have hair in my face. Anyhow, so I just wanted to do that quick review. I have a Pinterest, a Twitter, and Instagram account at Just Ketsy. That's what it is, Just Ketsy. I'll list it below if you guys want to follow me there. But thank you so much for watching. Bye.